The New York Jets met with two Ohio State receivers yesterday, and we're going to talk about it. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today I'll be talking about the New York Jets not only meeting with Chris Olave, but also Garrett Wilson. Before we get started today, I just wanted to mention that you can follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. You could subscribe, link down below in the description. You could also make sure to subscribe to the Patreon, Matt O'Leary NY, patreon.com/Matt O'Leary NY. Bonus New York Jets content. We got mock draft Mondays, player write-ups, data, all kinds of fun stuff going on over there. Definitely worth your while to check out. So let's talk about it. First, the news of the Jets meeting with Chris Olave came out, and I was a little bit surprised because I didn't expect him to be on the Jets' radar. Now, I'm sure they're doing their due diligence with most of these receivers, but, you know, where the Jets are picking in the draft, Chris Olave doesn't necessarily come up unless they wanted to move back. But if they stayed put and took him at 10, I'm not saying that I would despise the pick. I would just be a little bit surprised based on how the board fell. Now, Chris Olave is a really interesting prospect. He's 6 foot, 187 pounds. So he's a little bit on the slender side. He has really good speed, ran a 4.39 40-yard dash. Really impressive. He's a good route runner. He's a smooth runner too. Like, he makes it just look so easy when he's going through his routes. I think he's better in press than some people give him credit for. Like, I feel like people think that he's going to get banged at the line of scrimmage and that's going to be it. Like, he's going to be taken out of the play. I don't necessarily buy that. I also think he's a good separator, which is going to help in this system. The one flaw with him, I think, could maybe be the play strength at the next level. But there's a lot to really like about Chris Olave. And if you've watched a lot of Ohio State football, that's a name that's come up a ton just based on production over the past few years. He was really Justin Fields' favorite target, it felt like, and was, putting up really good numbers. And he's going to go in the first round. Again, I don't think necessarily the first or second wide receiver off the board, but I think he's an extremely talented receiver. And the Jets clearly like speed, and that's exactly what he is. They tried to trade for Tyreek Hill. Olave, obviously, you can't compare anyone to Tyreek Hill, but Olave has that size and speed, can play kind of all over the formation, which reminds me of his running mate, Garrett Wilson, who is also very similar. 6 foot flat, 183 pounds, so a couple of pounds lighter than Chris Olave. He's from Austin, Texas, so he's a Texas boy. I got to love me some Texas boys. But he ran a touch faster, 4.38 40-yard dash. His acceleration is extremely impressive. His route running is extremely impressive. He has great separation, really good hands. Is most people's wide receiver one. Now, a lot of people like Jameson Williams before the injury. I think I would be a little bit surprised if the Jets said, hey, we're going to sign up for taking Jameson Williams at 10. Maybe they move back and take him, or maybe they trade up from 35 to take him. But I think we are more than likely going to see the Jets go wide receiver early. And I know I sound like a broken record because I've seemingly talked about it a million times, it feels like, about the Jets going wide receiver probably in the first round. But just reading the tea leaves, if they don't trade for DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, or any other wide receiver who could potentially be on the market, I just feel like them going wide receiver in round one feels like a lock, just like them going edge at pick 4 also feels like a lock to me. I guess, who knows? We'll obviously have to wait and see until draft day, but that's just my gut feeling for right now. And it's really no surprise that they're meeting with either of these two guys. They have a big need at wide receiver. This is the type of wide receiver that they've shown to like, someone with speed and good route running abilities. And both these guys are projected to go in the first round. It makes perfect sense. Now, obviously, having a meeting with someone doesn't necessarily guarantee that you are going to draft that guy, but they've recently met with Kayvon Thibodeau. I believe they also met with Treylon Burks recently, who's a receiver that I still really like. So we'll see what the Jets end up deciding to do on draft day. I can't wait, man. The NFL draft is coming really soon. April 28th, Thursday, April 28th. If you don't know, myself, Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7, and Green Bean live stream all 3 days of the NFL draft, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday over on Jets Talk 24/7. So you're absolutely going to want to be tuned in for that. Make sure to follow along there and let me know. What do you think in the comments down below? Do you like Chris Olave? Do you like Garrett Wilson? Do you have a preference? Would you rather the Jets go someone else? Maybe you're a Drake London guy. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments or on social media. Please make sure before you go to subscribe, leave a like, and really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll talk to you next time.